Hey guys, so it's been a hell of a year. We've made it to the end. Congratulations, everybody. So, this is also the end of my very first year trying to chase down the $1 million. I've started this year with a very insignificant amount of money, really, like about $3,000 or so, and two very fresh property deals. It's been 1 year. It's a very good time for us to maybe take inventory and see how we are, measure us against our goals, so on and so forth, and that's why it's report card time, guys. So I have two properties that I own 50% of the profits, one industrial, one residential. This year has been a very phenomenal year for properties because of the low interest rate environment. Everybody went into the property market for some reason, and then the prices actually shot up quite significantly. And because of that, I'm 50 in the green, but this is going to be a 4-year project. I projected it to make about $100,000, and for conservative sake, I'm just going to accord 25 in for this year's profit. Next thing would be the business that I've started, Unbeatable Mortgage Brokers. So I started this at the start of the year. If I'm lucky, in a month I get about 1,000 or so. And then towards the end, which is like quarter 3, quarter 4, this is when it started really ramping up to 3, 4, 5k kind of situation. So greener pastures ahead. And also, on side note, I have gotten my SIRS, which is a subsidy from the government that gives me 1,000 every single month, especially for the starting few months. It was such a godsend. In August, I got my leg into the US stock market. After that, I have been doing more and more research. The more research I've done, the more conviction I have, and the more I went in. And I believe that is the central thesis of like investing. You need to do enough research before you go in. When you go in, your conviction will be tested. I've been very lucky with my stock picks. I have two brokerages. One Tiger, I put in $30,000, and one Thinkorswim, I put in $8,000. The reason why I have two is because eventually I'm going to transit more towards Thinkorswim because they are more friendly for options and what have you, which is something I'm learning right now. $8,000 seems like quite a bit of money. I actually borrowed 6.5k from Standard Chartered. They reached out to me and offered me a balance transfer with effectively zero interest, so I like, why not? Now it's worth 48,656 US dollar. Okay, although the US dollar has depreciated against the Singapore dollar, if you convert them back into SGD, right, I will come up to be about 64,585. Let's just call it 64. Okay? This has been a very phenomenal year in terms of investing, and then the thing is, everybody looks like a genius in the stock market. Everybody looks like a genius in the investment world because we're in a bull market right now. Okay, I want to acknowledge the fact that I am not. Okay, so let's do a report card. Okay, I earned 25 from properties. I earned 64 from investments. I still owe Standard Chartered about $6,000. I've got roughly $3,000 in my bank account. I probably owe some credit card $1,000, so that brings us to a grand total of about 85k, and that is not bad. Okay, so the plan is, with the growth of my business plus the growth of my investments, I'm gonna hit my future targets. My future targets are: year 2 we're going for 200,000, year 3 we are going for 400, year 4 we're going for 700, and then year 5 it should be quite predictable, the million. So I want to really thank you guys for listening to me. Stay awesome, stay safe. I'll see you next year.